My first introduction to plumbing was with my older cousin. However, it was very short lived as I did not finish the apprenticeship. If I'm being honest, at that point, I actually just hated plumbing. I was 18 years old at the time and I didn't realize that it was going to be one of my biggest regrets and it was going to bring me nothing but struggle in the future. For the next 5 to 6 years, I was just doing a number of other things. I'm not really going to get into it as it's not too relevant. But around the age of 23, I was at a stage where I just did not know what I was going to do with my life. For a while, I found myself back on site labouring. At this point in time, I still couldn't stand the idea of getting back into plumbing. On New Year's Eve of 2019, and I remember this like it was yesterday, I was feeling depressed. I felt like I had no direction in my life, and I made the official decision that I need to get my trade. I called my good friend Zach, who at the time was fitting bathrooms. I told him I want to come in and work with him for free, and when's he next going to work. Keep in mind this is New Year's Eve. He told me he's going in tomorrow, New Year's Day. I was in bed and asleep before midnight, and the next day I was at work with him. I went into work with him the next day. We had a long good chat, and I left there knowing that I need to get my plumbing and I need to get my gas. I didn't know how I was going to do this. I just knew I was going to do it. I spoke to my cousin, but based on previous experiences with me, my cousin wasn't really taking me too seriously. Then COVID came. I took a pipe fitter's mate job on site, and every single evening and weekend and any time that I had off, I was working for free with either Zach or my older cousin. At this time, I was also quoting and taking on privates and then subbing them out to one of my friends that I met in college for the short period of time that I was there. Eventually, this same friend's brother ended up offering me a job and I took a £500 a month pay cut. I took this pay cut because I knew I needed to be in the domestic space. The next 10 months were full up with 6 a.m. meets and sometimes not getting home till like 8, 9, 10 p.m. every single day. It had been a long struggle and I finally felt like I was making some progress. But little did I know, I was only at the start of the journey.